Whoa. Crazy. Oh, crazy editing skills. Hey guys. Let me unscrew my mic real quick. Hey guys. Jace here. I thought it'd be kind of cool if I made one of these yapping videos, right? But I put a little bit more effort into it. A little bit more pizzazz on it. I can pretty much edit, right? Right? I'm pretty good at editing sometimes. Not really. I just use the presets and stuff, and then sometimes I just mess around until it looks cool. Am I even recording? Okay, I am. Hopefully that focused, because if I'm out of focus this entire time, I'm gonna crash out. Sorry. I had a monster today, for the first time in a while, and it got me kind of tweaking, but like in a good way, you know what I mean? This is my favorite one, by the way, Pacific Punch. It's delicious. Anyways, I thought it would be kind of fun to film one of these yapping videos, but like put more effort into it. So let me know if you guys like these better, where I like do my fancy edits and I whoa, the beautiful effects and awesome stuff, and I record with an actual microphone. Or if you guys like it when I'm just unhinged by myself in front of the camera without all of this stuff, let me know which one. I mean, these are probably going to be more entertaining to watch, but who knows? Maybe you guys like the raw version, the real me. That's a topic for another day. So today I just wanted to do a little look back on 2025, kind of the plan for 2026, all of that good stuff that I have planned, because I like do and I don't have plans. So that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be me talking about how I do and don't have plans. But first, let's do a little review of 2025. In 2025, we had like 40 something thousand streams, probably closer to 50,000. I kind of forgot to check my stats before making this video. Am I bad at this? It's okay. It's okay to suck. It's okay to be bad sometimes, bro. Yeah, we had like 40,000 streams. Actually, no. It was definitely more than that. It was probably closer to 50 something. It was probably closer to 50,000. The moral of the story is thank you. Thank you guys so much for listening to my silly little songs that are usually sad and about how I don't like myself very much. Thank you guys so much for a honestly incredibly successful 2025. And it's pretty crazy because for most of 2025 I was kind of burnt out. You know, I had a huge burnout phase for about 6 months straight, from like June to literally, well, like I'm literally like just getting back into it. So like after Thanksgiving is when I'm starting to film promotional stuff and talk to you guys more and get back in the studio and try to write some cool songs. Setting aside the fact that I didn't take advantage of a lot of the momentum I probably could have gotten from the early months of 2025, it was still an incredibly successful year. We pretty much doubled all of our stats from last year, and you know, that's the dream. You know what I mean? It's hard each day when, you know, you only see that variance by like a couple, you know, 100 or sometimes 1,000, but you know, when you stack it up over time and really see the difference between the years, it is incredibly inspiring. And yeah, I can't thank you guys enough for that truly means a lot to me. Overall, you know, we had our ups and downs, but overall, great year. I released some of my favorite songs this year. some of my absolute favorite songs this year. You know, it means a lot to me when I see that other people, you guys, enjoy those songs too as much as I do. And that's really cool to see. Building a community and building just a space for me to talk about what I'm feeling or what I'm doing is kind of troubling. It's a hard thing to do, but it's super inspiring, and it means a lot to know that I can do that. I have an outlet to do that. Not everybody has an outlet to do that, and so I don't want it to get lost on you guys how much I really appreciate you listening, because this is my dream. Man, this is my dream. You know, if I really didn't have it in myself, if I really didn't love it, you know, I would have quit a long while. I probably would have quit after like my first or maybe even second album, because, you know, when those came out, like, I was releasing those to like nobody, you know what I mean? And now flash forward, I just finished up my 4th studio record, Drown, out now. Promo. Awesome. It's so good. Listen to it. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. But I mean, I made the song, so obviously I'm biased. I'm so excited to be done with it because, oh my god, it has taken way longer than I wanted it to. And it was kind of a roadblock for me as an artist, because I was so focused on trying to get this done. It was like, I don't have ADHD, but I imagine it's what ADHD feels like. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, and I will humbly apologize. But like, I wanted so desperately to finish the album. Like, in the back of my mind, I was like, dude, I have to finish the album. I have to finish this record, because it's only hindering my progress, because I want to move past it, right? But it's like, every time I sat down to like work on it, I was like, man, I would rather do anything else but this right now. I don't know, setting that aside, the record is out, Drown is out. It's one of my favorite records. Honestly, both records that I released this year are my 2 favorites that I've put out for sure. But I think that's the beauty of art, is that I'm always trying to get better. I always am progressing. And so with every release, I'm like, this is the best thing I put out. No, this is the best thing I put out. And then I have a couple singles that I'm working on, which we'll talk about later, for 2026. And even those songs, I'm like, no, these are the best things that I'm putting out. This blows out of the water everything else. That's just awesome to be in an atmosphere where I feel like I'm always improving and always getting better. But you have to have that desire within yourself, you know, to want to get better. Yeah, that's a story for another day. That's a yap session for another day. So yeah, thank you guys for an incredibly successful 2025. Now let's move into 2026. What are my goals? What are my hopes? What are the ambitions? With Drown being done, I finally have the ability to work on something else, which is so refreshing to finally work on something else. I've been in and out of the studio, my home studio, recently. For those of you who don't know, I produce everything myself. Self-taught. I've been doing it for like 5.5 years now. It's my life. I love it. I just love it. I can't get enough of it. I would never want to hand off my art to somebody else, and that's just a personal thing. I have nothing against producers. I think they're excellent people, and they definitely have a place within the industry, but you know, I just feel like I have a hard time communicating what I want to other people, artistically, that is. So I like to do it myself. Yeah, so when I say in and out of the studio, that really just means I've been at my house working on stuff on and off. I have 2 songs planned for 2026 already. There's a few more ideas that I'm working on, but I keep tweaking them because it's very meticulous. I feel like in my first couple records, first two at least, which is why I don't like them, I was like very much trying to, I would just put out pretty much everything because I'm like, if I don't like it, maybe somebody will like it, which is kind of a good attitude sometimes, because that can like kind of get rid of the roadblocks, especially early on when you're first starting. But recently I've been taking a different approach to songwriting, where like if I'm not happy with it, I'm not gonna put it out. Like that is the last thing I'm gonna do. And so I keep writing songs, especially for Hope was supposed to be a 17 track album, and then it turned into 9 because I was like, I had to be honest with myself, and I was like, I don't think these songs are that great, so I'm not gonna put them out. Because why would I do that if I'm not happy with it? Of course, then you have, stories like Be Me, where I wasn't happy with that song, and then it ends up being my biggest song to date, which is just awesome. That's so poetic. It's like, of course, my biggest song would be the one that I was like, I don't like on this record. I hope it just goes over everybody's head. But no, it didn't go over anybody's head. Anyways, not being ungrateful, thank you guys for streaming Be Me. I guess. I'm glad you like it. I don't. And then with Drown, I pretty much like every single song on that record. I'm proud of pretty much every song on that record, which is a great feeling. So that's kind of the approach that I've been going with, where it's like, if I don't like a song, I'm not going to put it out there. Another different approach that I've kind of been doing songwriting-wise is really working on songs individually as if they were their own album. And what I mean by that is, back in the early days, a good weekend or even a good week, I can knock out like 2 or 3 songs, which is a lot, to do in like 1 week, And it's like, if there were these like scuff marks or things that I wasn't too happy with, I didn't really care that much, I was like, brushed off, it just is what it is, like not every song's gonna be a hit, which is true. But recently I've been taking a different approach and really trying to focus on the song itself. I went from, a good weekend being able to finish like 2 songs, right, over the course of like 2-3 days, to working on a song for like a week and a half, sometimes 2 weeks, 1 song. And I know if you don't write music, that might be hard to kind of communicate, and everybody's different, everybody works at their own pace, but for me, that's a lot slower than what I used to be able to do, or used to do. I can still pump out a song quickly if I want to, I just don't want to anymore, because I'm really trying to focus on making every piece of the puzzle a perfect fit, or at least as close to perfect as I can get it, which means doing like 30 takes of like 1 vocal line, rewriting entire choruses 3 or 4 times, producing, switching, like making 4 or 5 different masters. My first song planned for, little insider, a little teaser, my first song planned for 2026 is a song called Sleeping with Snakes. I have 11 different masters of that song until I finally had to step back and be like, okay, this one is the one. And it took 11 masters for me to get something that I was holistically happy with and thought was good. And so it's that kind of attitude and that kind of songwriting that I'm so excited to share with you guys in this new year. That's just kind of the attitude that I've been adopting, and it's really exciting because I definitely see just the difference between just putting stuff out regardless if I was holistically happy with it, and really trying to iron out every single possible thing that could go wrong with that song. And hopefully, if I'm lucky, that will translate to the quality of music that you guys intake from me. Hopefully I have some of your guys' favorite songs in the chamber ready for 2026. So the last thing I kind of want to talk about is what my release schedule is going to look like in 2026. For the first time in 4 years since this band's inception, I have always had something to follow up. I've always had a plan for the next record, the next release, and that part's not necessarily changing, but for the first time, I don't have a record planned. I don't have an album planned. Like at all. Like I'm taking a step back from my frequency of albums because I don't want to oversaturate. I'm going to transition into a lot more of a singles-based kind of artist, at least for 2026, maybe 2027. Again, this is the first time I don't have a record planned. Well, actually, in turn, be good for you guys because one, I can focus on songs again individually, making sure I get them exactly the way I want them, and making sure they're good. And I'm so excited to move into that because it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome because, more singles based means not only can I put out a song pretty much every month, which I've found the month frequency I think works best for me. I tried to do the every 2 weeks frequency on Drown, and that just didn't prove to be as successful as the month frequency with Hope. For context, that means waiting a month before your next release, like releasing a song every month as opposed to releasing a song every 2 weeks. The numbers speak for themselves. So I'm just gonna do what I did on Hope, but instead of building up to a record, each song is just gonna be itself and be let go. And that is exciting because every song gets to have their kind of own individuality and own care into what I'm releasing, because it's not about what the album needs anymore, it's about what the song needs. And so that's really exciting. Production wise, the songs that I've been producing recently have sounded better than literally anything I've ever done before, which is just awesome because I always get better at producing, and that's just kind of one of those things that is really cool. It's awesome because me being a music nerd, like that's the goal. You want to always get better. So to see that I am, it's just really reassuring. So far I only have 2 singles planned for 2026, but I'm sure in the 3 months I'll probably be able to come up with something to share. And I have other ideas in the chamber, just I haven't fully developed them yet. I'm excited for 2026. I really hope, this is so cliche, everybody's always like, this year will be my year, it's always the next year will be my year. And I even said that last year. I'm pretty sure I said that the year before too, but 2026, this will be our year. Yeah, all that really means, actually means, is that I'm really excited to show you guys what I've been working on. And thank you for all your support. Hopefully, if this crazy dream of mine pans out the way I wanted to, hopefully I will be seeing you all in the next couple months, years. I'll be seeing you soon. Sooner than you know. Sooner than I know. Because I don't know anything. I'm just a guy trying to make songs. Trying to spread love. Trying to change the world the best that I can. I think that's it for this Yap session. I've been recording for almost half an hour. But I still gotta edit this and everything. Thank you. And good luck in 2026. Good luck in year 2026. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I'll see you very soon. Take care of yourself for me.